So
Death Row is the label that pays me.
By 1992, Death Row was the hottest music factory in hip-hop thanks to Dr. Dre's production skills. But Suge Knight had become a notorious figure within the industry with many convictions.
Suge was famous for applying the old mafia tactics.
he didn't really come out and just say, you know, exactly how he wanted it. He let you picture it.
And you instill fear in everybody.
Suge also encouraged Dre to live life to its fullest, and one night in some confusion outside a hotel party, Dr. Dre was shot.
Shots were fired. I didn't feel the bullet hit me. So I looked back like, oh, damn, I'm hit. That's a pain like you never want to experience. That's when I decided, yo, let me slow down.
Dre slowed down long enough to complete his solo album, The Chronic, a hip-hop sensation that sold over 8 million copies and earned him 2 Grammy Awards.
The word chronic, what was the definition of that? Continuous, ongoing, long-lasting over a long period of time. That's not what I mean by it. The chronic is the bomb herb, you know what I'm saying? Some of that ganja, man.
I work for Sleazy E.
The Chronic included a whole track dedicated to mocking his old friend Eazy-E, and also gave an unknown 16-year-old rapper called Snoop Doggy Dogg a guest spot on Dr. Dre's deep cover and Nothing But a G Thing.
Bad boy killer.
At age 24, movie star Tupac Shakur was attracted to the gangster image of Death Row. He was a regular in court, prison, and had been involved in shootings. It wasn't long before Dr. Dre made him a Death Row superstar.
Death Row was waiting for us, what I've been waiting for. So now with the combination, it's like we superpowers now. Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming.
Even after infuriated anti-gangster rap activists forced the Time Warner Corporation to drop the Death Row label, Dr. Dre still continued to sell millions. And his past experiences had taught his young protégés a very valuable lesson.
Because as long as you criticize something and keep it in the media, you're making people want to get it. Controversy sells.
Soon after, Dr. Dre was caught for drink driving after a police car chase.
Next thing I know, I'm surrounded. Show me your hands! Get out! Get out! Show me your hands! Like, all right, I'm caught.
And he was finally going to jail.
When you get your freedom snatched from you, you know, a whole lot of things come to light.
Whilst Dre was in prison, doctors discovered that Eazy-E had full-blown AIDS. Dr. Dre rushed to the hospital.
I felt like, yo, all the time, I mean, the couple of years that we spent mad at each other, it's nothing compared to the time that we spent together and had happy times.
But it was too late. Eazy-E was already unconscious, and on March the 26th, 1995, Dr. Dre was haunted by yet another death. This was a turning point for Dr. Dre. He was hurt and uncomfortable with life and with his place at Death Row.
You put out negative energy, it's going to come back to you, period. Live by the gun, die by the gun.
Luckily, Dre parted ways with Death Row peacefully, and at last he was free. Free to watch as Death Row fell apart, starting with the death of Tupac Shakur, who died after being gunned down in Las Vegas. Then 6 months later, Suge Knight was sent to prison for violating his probation, and the empire that Dre had built was over.
Without me, Death Row Records would have never existed at all. There's no doubt in my mind, keeping it real.
In 1996, Dr. Dre finally set up his own record label, Aftermath. On his first compilation was a track that proved he'd moved on from the gangster lifestyle that had made him a star.
I've been there, done that.
He also settled down to father his 2 young sons and married his long-term girlfriend, Nicole, something that affected his musical output, but only for a minute.
For a while, it did affect my music, you know, when we originally started the Aftermath, because I didn't really want to get into saying some of the things that I was saying before. But, yo, I gotta be me and get in there and do my thing. Keep it raw, keep it hardcore, you know? That's what I'm best at.
After changing the face of rap twice already with NWA and Death Row, Dr. Dre did it again by launching the first critically acclaimed album by a white rapper.
White rap fucking sucks! I protest that in the court of law!
I feel like Dr. Dre saved my life more than anybody.
Slim Shady, you a basic.
For Dre to take me from nothing and make me into something, you know, I feel like Dre saved my life.
He said, me saved his life. Wow, okay. I didn't know that.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. There was a gibberish, and motherfuckers acted and forgot about Dre.
That song is just basically directed to all those people out there that were saying I was finished and I couldn't do it anymore. So, how about that?
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you'll do what you're supposed to do.
In November 1999, Dr. Dre finally released his second solo album, Dr. Dre 2001.
I originally wanted to call my record Chronic 2000, and but my old associates put the record, used that name, so be it. I changed the title. The title was just something for you to ask for when you go in the record store. The only thing that matters to me is what's coming out of those speakers, straight up.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
After 3 years apart, Dr. Dre finally reunited with Snoop Dogg on a track written for him by hotshot rapper Jay-Z.
I don't have like this major ego where, you know, I have to physically write or get down on it like that. I have to step into the artist position and say, okay, yo, can you do this for me? And he stepped to the table and brought the noise. He wrote me a hit record.
Once again, Dre proved he was still #1 as Still Dre shot to the top of the charts and earned him another Grammy nomination, something he's not often sure other rappers deserve.
I think that any producer or any artist that goes in the studio and uses samples on their entire album is whack, straight up. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to disrespect the word whack and call it that. You know what I'm saying? That's just straight up nonsense.
It ain't nothing but mohawk shit.
For example, what's that Will Smith last record? One of them, pick one.
Dang diggy dang 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 diggy diggy.
When people meet me, they expect me to have this attitude, you know, get away from me, don't fuck with me type of attitude, and that's not me at all. I'm just a cool person and just laid back, just kicking it.
But Dre's not doing too much relaxing these days. He's got a few projects up his sleeve.
The NWA reunion will definitely happen. Me and Q have talked. Snoop is going to be in the group. It's going to be us four. We're going to call the album Not These Niggas Again. And it's just going to be over the top.
We're going to definitely make history again with NWA.
One thing that's dominated Dr. Dre's career has been the lawsuit. Most of the issues have been about his finances. He's been sued and sued others and only has one thing to say to everyone involved.
All you guys, my old accountants, you guys are dicks. Pay me my money. Pay me what you owe me, man. Give me my money.
My husband is an absolute survivor. No matter what obstacle comes in his way, the way he sees it is there's a solution.
They asked me that I think I was a genius, and I don't think about it. I don't think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll look back on it after I'm done doing this crazy thing that I do, and maybe it is genius, but I don't know.
Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
Let me get it together. I don't want to fumble when I get into it. You know what I'm saying? And wait, hold up. What am I supposed to be saying again?
What the fuck is the show called?
One of my Yeah, what up? This is Dr. Dre. And one of the favorite. Damn, keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Damn, how the fuck am I gonna do this?
Welcome to hip hop. What is it? You know what I'm saying? Damn, why do I keep saying that? Am I saying you know what I'm saying a lot? What? Here's to you.
Signal right, and this is what